Hello and welcome to Let's Dance with Charlotte Elizabeth. That's me. So this podcast is going to cover everything from dance, health, fitness. I will include how to prepare for your first dance for your wedding or using that kind of scenario for special occasions. There will be planning hen parties and ideas for planning hen parties, but the main focus of this podcast is dance. I am the owner of Feel the Beats UK, and I'm going to get you all moving. So let's get on with the show. Hello, and welcome back to the podcast. So today's episode is all about play. And it's something that I don't do a lot of. Find it, I don't know, I just don't do a lot of it. But in recent conversations have been realising that I've got the advantage that I can play. So I have a full-time job and I'm trying to grow my business, but I have to be mindful that I have limited time, limited energy, but that because there's no pressure for the business to earn, because my bills are covered, I'm not relying on the business for my bills because of my salary, that I can play. And that actually I need to explore play a bit more, kind of unlearn some of my previous experiences of, oh, well, no one turned up to this thing, so they're not interested. And it's not that they're not interested. My messaging was probably wrong, or I didn't talk about it enough, so they didn't know it existed. So I'm going to play. I've got a couple of ideas that I want to explore that I've flitted around with on and off, and I'm going to play. No pressure. No, oh, that didn't work, so I'll scrap it and go to the next thing. I'm going to play. So, my invitation to you today is, where can you play? Now, you might be thinking, but hang on, this is a dance podcast, and she hasn't mentioned a single thing about dance yet. But I did say that it wouldn't just be about dance, and that everything I do isn't necessarily just about dance. It's the offshoots from it. So, yes, I do first dance lessons and hen parties, and in-person community classes are coming to my local area, and this new idea that I'm going to play with. And I'm being deliberately vague because me being me, I just need to work out a few things first before I can play. I like to know how things are going to work. How do I want it to work before I can play? But I'm going to play. So a future episode might be all about the thing that I've played with. But I also have network marketing businesses. And people often question why. And it's not necessarily about the money, because network marketing is hard, especially, as I've already said, I have a full-time job, I have a dance business that I'm trying to build, so trying to build that as well. I don't do network marketing for the team. 9 times out of 10, I've done them for my own discounts, which is true. But actually, the two that I'm with is because of the health and beauty side that they both offer as additions to everything else, because my whole focus and purpose of my business is joy and confidence through dance, but also these little offshoots. So that's why my invitation to you this week is to play in whatever way that is for you. We're at the end of our first full week of January 2026. Like we've done our first full week back at work, and we're probably, in some cases, a little bit frazzled because you come back to 1,000,001 different emails. The kids have had to get back to school and back to their routines, and it's Friday evening and you are frazzled. So where can you play? Where can you play? Is it going and trying that dance class that you've always wanted to try? Is it trying that fitness thing that you've always wanted to do? Pole dance, yoga, going for a walk, sitting and reading a book. and telling the kids, sorry, I'm not available for half an hour because I'm going to get engrossed in my book. I've set myself the challenge of reading 20 books this year. My partner seems to think that I'll read those very quick, but I know for a fact that I won't because I won't read every night. I will have periods where I just don't touch it. And I'll have other periods where I get so engrossed that I've read it in a day because I can. So, where can you play? How can you bring more fun and joy into everything you do? Because life's too short to not have fun. And that's what I realised last year, that there was no fun in my life. I've got the fun slowly coming back. Like I'm going back to pole dance. Finally kind of got my shoulder sorted so I can go back into pole dance regularly, set myself some goals for pole dance. I know the direction I want to take my business in, bearing in mind that I have a full-on full job. I'm an export manager, so I'm shipping special needs toys to Sweden, Canada, America, Australia, China, Japan, Ireland, Netherlands, few and far, and everything else in between. Like, that's a lot. So my business is a hobby, but it's also my fun. So it's a very short and sweet podcast for you this week. I would love to know where you play. What did you decide to do? And I will see you on the next episode.